On tonight's show, we will be reviewing the best news packages of the year, from summer recaps to Halloween highlights.
And later, we will feature some of our favorite sports moments in Tucson and beyond. Wildcast starts right now.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Avery Klein.
And I am Joey Bernal Alonso. Welcome to tonight's special edition of Wildcast, a semester in review.
So, Joey, we started this year anchoring together, and now we're kind of coming full circle and ending the year anchoring together. How are you feeling tonight?
I am just so happy that we have come full circle and we got the opportunity to close the semester together. But how about you?
I gotta be honest, I'm feeling a little itchy in this sweater, but I can't take full credit. We did a little holiday gift exchange. This is not my sweater. This is our other exec members, Rachel, and we had to get festive.
100%. This sweater is for Jason, our also, production member, but anything for the festivities, right?
Had to get festive tonight.
Yes, let's get right into it then.
All right, well, starting off tonight's show, this first package in review is actually the first package we aired this semester and a package that Joey and I got to collaborate on. Recapping all things from this summer, this package started the 2025 to 2026 school year off with everything you may have missed. It was a combined effort between reporters as Joey Bernal Alonso teamed up with myself and sports director Jacob Aries to dive into important politics, sports, and entertainment updates. Let's take a look.
After a long summer, it's time to get back to school. In Tucson, Wildcats are back on campus, ready for a brand new semester. Here's what you missed on politics, sports, and entertainment.
From national conflicts to heated debates at home, politics did not take a summer break. According to a news article from the Wall Street Journal, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Administration has announced its progress in gaining new recruits this summer. ICE, formerly composed of 6,000 officers trained in the arrest, detainment, and deportation of immigrants, now influenced with funding from President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, is on track to recruit an additional 10,000 new officers. In other local news, the Tucson primary election came to a close on August 5th, with Miranda Schubert and Selena Barajas taking the lead. According to the Arizona Luminaria, Barajas plans to provide safe, clean water and more green spaces as Schubert prioritizes safer streets for all. That's what you've missed in the politics world. Reporting for UATV3, Avery Klein.
Sports fans had a lot to cheer on this summer, like the NBA trade of Kevin Durant moving to the Houston Rockets, which dominated headlines. This was the largest team trade in NBA history with 7 teams. Moving on to golf, we had Scottie Scheffler, who won big, winning 4 championships this summer and adding more to his resume. Moving on to Tucson, the University of Arizona had its 15th consecutive season of having a GPA average above 3.0. Tucson has been recruiting well, showing that it is a destination for athletes to come compete. We'll have more coming for you as the season goes on.
If you thought this summer was quiet, think again. The big screen was packed. Let's ask University of Arizona students which movie was their favorite.
My favorite movie of the summer was Fantastic Four.
And my favorite movie of the summer was Superman.
And my favorite movie of the summer was Superman.
Let's switch gears. Here are some fresh releases. Travis Scott dropped Jackboys 2. Justin Bieber surprised fans with Swag, and Maroon 5 returned with Love Is Like. But you don't have to go far for great entertainment. Right here at the U of A, the School of Theater announced its 2025-2026 season. First, Vanities, the musical, followed by Love and Information, Almost Maine, and Jerry's Girls. Reporting for UATV3 in Tucson, Arizona, this is Joey Bernal Alonso, alongside Avery Klein and Jacob Aries. Welcome back, Wildcats. While the last package started the year off strong by looking behind, this one looked ahead towards the implementation of new technology. The University of Arizona created the Safe Cats app, aimed at providing safety resources for students. This package aired a few weeks into the school year, diving into all the tools now located in one place. My fellow anchor, Avery Klein, got the opportunity to dive into this story and has more.
The University of Arizona's Office of Public Safety recently paired with Rave Mobile Safety, a campus safety platform, to release a new application, allowing students and the community alike to stay prepared, informed, and connected to campus, all at the ease of their fingertips. The new mobile app Safe Cats was released at the start of the fall 2025 semester. The free app combines all of the University of Arizona safety features into one homepage. It offers real-time tools and resources for users to stay informed and connected to campus from anywhere. The Office of Public Safety aims to maintain a safe and inclusive environment for all members of the community. Chief Safety Officer Steve Patterson expands on this.
Trying to continue to empower our community with tools and resources. And a lot of the Safe Cats application is a big piece of that.
The app includes features such as Friend Walk, Work Alone, Social Escape, Mobile Blue Light, and reporting non-emergency tips. For students and the community, this application promotes safety and fosters awareness. It also assists with campus housing, allowing RAs and residents to receive and report emergencies within moments.
So when we talk to our residents about Safe Cats, we talk about the kind of options it gives you, like how you can contact UAPD and EMS directly through it, and kind of the social escape options and just everything that you might need in your day-to-day life that, you know, if you're feeling unsafe, you can always just look at the app and it has a lot of options.
There have been just over 9,000 downloads of the app since its release, according to Patterson. The university hopes that this application will continue to grow and that all students, faculty, and family will download SafeCats so that they are prepared in the event of an emergency.
Our goal is really to empower the community with resources and tools, so not only can they take care of each other and take care of themselves, but create that safe environment. When people feel safe, people thrive.
Reporting for UATV3, Avery Klein.
The year is full of many opportunities to report on, but the months of October and early November brings our reporters some especially spooky content.
When we come back, we'll feature 2 packages that explore the many events Tucson has to offer. Stay with us.
I'm Kate Condon, and you're watching UATV3.
This is Madeline Heinrich, and you're watching UATV3.
I'm Jaden Zelm.
I'm Demetra Alarcon.
I'm Carly Siegel.
I'm Delaney Penn.
I'm Gabby Rosenberg.
I'm Rachel. My name's Simone.
I'm Isabella Will.
I'm Avery Klein.
I'm Joey Bernal Alonso.
And I'm Pablo Rojas.
And you're watching
From remembering loved ones to gathering at a film festival, these next packages look into the 2 unique events.
The first dives into a local festival to honor and celebrate loved ones who have passed away.
Dia de los Muertos is a day for remembrance, and in downtown Tucson, that community did just that. One of our new reporters, Nicole Camacho, attended and brought this festival straight to our show.
Today, I'm at downtown Tucson, where the community is coming together to honor and celebrate the Day of the Dead. It's a tradition that blends remembrance with art, culture, and love.
It's fun to get dressed up and celebrate the positive spirit and the lights and the people in costumes. It's reverent, but it's in a spiritual and it's joyful.
The annual celebration brings color and emotion to Tucson streets. Families and artists create altars to honor loved ones who have passed.
My favorite part is coming to walk and seeing all these people, how they dress up, and it's very nice. Like, it's something I've been doing for a little bit, but since I started every year, it's very nice, and you get excited actually when the year is gonna come and you're like, what are you gonna dress up? What are you gonna wear? And because I am very Mexican, I'm like, my charro is always gonna be there. But the most important thing is honoring all your loved ones.
It's about remembering those we've lost, but also celebrating their lives and the joy they brought to us. From traditional music and dance to handmade crafts, the Day of the Dead connects generations and cultures, turning grief into gratitude and memory into art.
Seeing all the colors and vibrance of the culture all around in this celebration, it reminds us that this is a celebration of life and loss. I'm Nicole Camacho reporting with UATV3, and as always, bear down, Wildcats.
Staying in downtown Tucson, this next package takes us straight to the fan favorite, the Screening Room. The Screening Room hosts Terror Fest, a film festival catered towards Tucson's horror lovers. Every year, this package was just in time for the Halloween, where UATV3 reporter and social media manager Rachel Keatsman gives us a glimpse into the fright that's fun for film lovers. Let's take a look.
For just one weekend, Tucson is welcoming back the horror film festival known as TerrorFest. With Halloween just around the corner, festival goers can not only get into the spooky spirit, but can also check out some new films. TerrorFest is Tucson's only film festival specifically geared towards horror films. Celebrating their 15th anniversary this year, the festival rolled out all the red carpets, bringing in horror director legend Mick Garris, with screenings taking place at the Screening Room and Pigeon Palace Arts. The festival ran from Thursday through Sunday, showcasing new independent shorts, feature films, and retro cult horror classics from directors across the country. Native Tucson director Rene Rivas screened his new short titled Grunge at the festival Saturday afternoon. He shared why this festival was so important to him.
I think it's important to represent the home turf. You know, the production that we shot was called Grunge, and it's this film right here. And, you know, like obviously our film is making the rounds at other film festivals, but we wanna play it here for the Tucson community because our cast is here, our crew is here. And we found that it's important to represent Tucson.
To end the night on Saturday, the festival hosted a screening of Sleepwalkers, followed by a Q&A with the film's director, Mick Garris. Garris is known for his work on many Stephen King adaptations, along with the classic Hocus Pocus. He answered questions from fans and gave insight into the creation of Sleepwalkers, as well as announcing he is working on a new project with Stephen King. Along with the festival, TerrorFest also hosted a horror convention. Vendors filled the Ramada Hotel with their supernatural creations. Anjali Fascio shares what brought her to the convention.
Well, this is the thing that I love about Tucson is we have so many different markets here that cater to terror and the weird and the whimsical, and so this market has been like so much fun because we have just amazing creators here that make stuff like I do, but everybody's like so different.
Reporting for UATV3, I'm Rachel Keatsman.
We've seen some amazing packages, but looking back on our spookiest story is not all that we have in store for you.
Later, Elias Bonilla and Jacob Aries will review the best sports moment, ranging from basketball to volleyball and soccer, all after a short break.
Welcome back. We have a full recap of all the best sports moments from this past semester. I'm Elias Bonilla.
And I'm Jacob Aries. In this sports section of our semester in review, we'll be looking at some of our best packages as well as our most memorable games.
The first two sports packages highlighted tonight will be our men's basketball team. Traveling across state lines, the team competed against the Florida Gators in Las Vegas. Members of UATV3's executive board got to attend the game, witnessing the win in the Hall of Fame Series basketball match. My co-anchor tonight, Jacob Aries, was there and has more.
Arizona Wildcats Jaden Bradley and Koa Pete headlined a matchup against the defending NCAA champions, the University of Florida Gators, with putting up nearly 30 points each.
In Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena, number 13 Arizona opened its season in thrilling fashion, taking down defending national champion and third-ranked Florida 93-87 in a game that felt every bit like March Madness in November. The night belonged to freshman Koa Pete, who delivered one of the most electric debuts in Wildcat history, scoring 30 points, grabbing 7 rebounds and dishing 5 assists while shooting 11 for 18 from the floor.
I think those helped me a lot for sure, just getting on the floor in McHale, playing a live game. But I think what really helped me was just the practices. We practiced really hard throughout the week leading up to this game, and I think I'm just grateful to have coaches and teammates that put me in positions to be good.
Head coach Tommy Lloyd praised the 18-year-old's composure under pressure.
Koa, it was a coming out party for him, so to speak. Everyone's known about him, but no one's really studied him and watched him. And he's a special player. I mean, just the way he came out in that atmosphere, and he went against the first team All-American. And
Veteran guard Jaden Bradley added 27 points, including 11 straight during the game's final stretch. That sealed Arizona's comeback from a 12-point first-half deficit.
Yeah, like Coach said, it's a long game, great opponent. We just treat every game like it's a big one. And most importantly, we gotta don't get too high, don't get too low, and have a great practice Wednesday.
The Wildcats shot nearly 50% from the field, tightened up defensively in the second half, and showcased the balance and maturity that could define their season. With the 93-87 victory, Arizona not only starts their season 1-0, but makes an early statement that the road to the Final Four might just have to run through Tucson. For UATV3, I'm Jacob Berries.
Vegas was not the only out-of-state tournament covered, as UATV3 also traveled to cover men's basketball in Los Angeles. This game against UCLA Bruins was a close one, which came down to the last couple of seconds. It was a nail-biter, but our lead reporter Avery Klein was in California and has details on how that went.
At the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, the University of Arizona's men's basketball team took on the UCLA Bruins in a very close matchup. Arizona took on a slight lead in the first half, and in the second, they battled their way through to a victory. In a thrilling neutral site battle, the number 5 Arizona Wildcats men's basketball team held off the resilient number 15 UCLA Bruins, securing a hard-fought 69-65 victory. The highly anticipated matchup, which was part of the Hall of Fame series, reignited the historic rivalry between the former Pac-12 rivals, with Arizona now 4-0 in the early season. The first 20 minutes were anything but smooth sailing for either team. After a brief back and forth, UCLA took the lead early. Sparked by strong interior play and three-pointers, the Bruins went on a 15-2 scoring run to create the largest lead of the half, an early 15-5 advantage. Arizona fought back, forcing 13 first-half turnovers by UCLA, making those mistakes into easy points. The game featured 10 lead changes, but it was a crucial second-half surge that sealed the deal for the Wildcats. UCLA jumped out to an 8-point lead, 57-49, with just over 7 minutes remaining. The Wildcats responded with a fierce 11-2 run to reclaim the lead, fueled by a scorching performance from the bench. Arizona guard Anthony Delorso was the star of the night, scoring a team-leading 20 points off the bench for the Wildcats. When asked how much it means to him to have Coach Tommy Lloyd's faith and support in him in key moments of the game, Delorso had this to say.
You have a coach that backs you and trusts in you. That's all you can ask for. It gives you the ultimate confidence to go out there and play your game. And if things go good, it's good. If things go bad, he's got you no matter what. So that gives me ultimate confidence, and I think he does that to a lot of our guys, and that just makes us go down the stretch with that building confidence that we can perform and execute and get the win like tonight.
The Wildcats improved their record to 4-0, demonstrating their ability to win a gritty, close contest against a top 15 opponent. They now prepare for their next major challenge against the number 3 UConn. Reporting for UATV3, Avery Klein.
Passing the ball from focusing on basketball, the next packages will showcase 2 other Arizona sports.
We'll take a look at soccer and volleyball when we come back after a short break.
I'll be right there.
Thanks, cameraman. You're my hero.
The women's soccer team competed against the University of Central Florida earlier this September. The Wildcats continued their valiant season as the two battled head-to-head. I had the opportunity to attend the game and break down how it went for the Wildcats.
In a thrilling matchup filled with defense, great saves, and a penalty shot goal, the U of A comes out with a win over UCF 1-0. This past Thursday, the Arizona women's soccer team competed in their conference home opener against the University of Central Florida. The Wildcats this season have been admirable, entering the matchup with an overall record of 5-4, though 0-1 in conference play after their earlier loss at Iowa State. Despite the setback, the Wildcats were eager to be back at home and get their season back on track. However, challenges began from the onset as bad weather rolled in before the game. Regardless, the Wildcats were ready, and so were fans.
The ball's going to be slippery. The grass is going to get slipperier. So, yeah, we'll see how that plays an effect, and hopefully they can stay on top of the ball.
The rain luckily stopped roughly 15 minutes before kickoff, and the match began as scheduled. The majority of the first half was played in UCF territory, where the Wildcats attacked offensively throughout the first 45 minutes. The matchup remained close, and in the 43rd minute of the match, a successful penalty kick by the sophomore forward Aurora Gaines resulted in the Wildcats taking the lead into the half. Going into the second portion of the game, the Wildcats knew they had to keep up the positive momentum.
I think more of our adjustments were offensively. Our defense held up really well in the first half, so we didn't want to change too much and disrupt what goodness we had going. So we just said we needed to come out strong. We're not very good most of the time when we start the second half, so we knew we had to change that trend today.
The Wildcats' defense held up as UCF struggled to make any offensive moves in spite of most of the second half being played in Arizona territory. Goalkeeper Olivia Ramey had 2 saves in the half, an impressive follow-up from her Iowa State performance. In an interesting turn of events, the rain came back with 10 minutes left in the match. However, the late game showers didn't deter the team, and the Wildcats were victorious, winning 1-0. The Wildcats are now 1-1 in the conference and 6-4 overall, and as they head into the rest of the season, players like Aurora Gaines know what the team needs to do to keep winning.
Starts with the attacking side. I mean, the defense has been strong all year. You know, we've been working every week with the attacking side, and I think today was a really good step forward with that. So I think moving forward, we just got to keep being consistent on attacking side, and the defense is just going to keep doing what they're doing, and we'll be okay.
The Wildcats' next 2 games will be on the road at West Virginia and Cincinnati. For UATV3, I'm Elias Bonilla.
Yeah, that was such a great package and such a great game. I actually got to go with you, and it was raining really hard. And shout out to goalkeeper Olivia Ramey for an awesome career here at Arizona. More than just a win, volleyball played against Utah for breast cancer awareness. This game followed a rough away schedule, allowing the Wildcats once again to play at home. The teams fought their hearts out as the game went to 5 sets in a thriller. One of our news reporters, Alex Kastner, got to witness this showdown.
The Utah Utes came to Arizona to take on the Wildcats at the McHale Center. After a thrilling back-and-forth match, Arizona came up on top against the Utah Utes. Coming into Thursday's match, Arizona had just completed a difficult non-conference slate that included the number 18th ranked Kansas Jayhawks earlier in the season. The Wildcats hosted the Utah Utes at McHale Center, where the Wildcats were pushed to their limit but ended up coming out on top, improving their record to 8-5 overall and 2-1 in conference play. After a game where Arizona never led in sets, they had come to win 3-2. After Utah's rally from a 6-point deficit to win the first set 25-23, Arizona answered back quickly with a dominant 25-12 second set, powered by a 9-0 run and 5 kills from Charlie Cisneros. Let's hear what season ticket holder Dylan Triunfo had to say about the Wildcats' performance tonight.
They loved the energy. Their energy was good. They came out fighting. They struggled a little bit today, and it was just a great atmosphere watching them fight to land and get the W.
On the third set, Utah started off 5-0, helping them take the set 25-17. Arizona battled back in the fourth, ending it 26-24 after 9 tie scores. Next, we'll see what Utah parent Sean Armstrong has to say about Utah's performance.
Off a little bit, but a lot of it has to do with injuries and some health concerns. So we were kind of playing with a skeleton crew. So now that we've got everybody back up and up to full speed, I think we can actually reclaim the season, get things going again.
In a decisive fifth set, Arizona would take the win 15-13, with Jordan Wilson finishing up the game with 17 total kills, with 5 of them coming in the fifth set. Arizona is set to take on their next Big 12 opponent, being the Colorado Buffaloes, on October 8th at 6 p.m., as Colorado is ranked 24th in the country. For UATV, Alex Kastner.
With that, we now close out tonight's review of sports from this past semester. Once again, I'm Elias Bonilla.
And I'm Jacob Berries. Keep watching for UATV's final farewell of the 2025 year.
That is all we have for you on tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining us all semester and being a part of UATV3's journey.
Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Catch what we have in store for the new year. Once again, I am Joey Bernal Alonso.
And I'm Avery Klein. Happy holidays, Wildcats. And wait. We got to get festive here.
Yes, sir. We do.
Yep. And we'll see you in 2026.
See you soon.